Welcome to CEO Money. I'm Michael Yorba. Thanks for joining with me. All right, we have our first broadcast from the Starter Girls coming to us from Venture X. All right, I've got Jennifer Loehding and Amy Lagfitte on the show with me today. Girls, ladies, welcome to the show. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Michael. We're excited to be here.
Give us some background on the both of you, one at a time, about how you got Starter Girls going, what you do in the show, what kind of guests come to your show, and where you're taking the show.
Okay, sure. Well, Starter Girls, we basically formed this project about, I want to say in September of this year, and it was kind of a brainchild of mine, came up sort of last minute. We both are entrepreneurs, have been in the industry collectively for about 35 years, and between the two of us. And so really it just kind of came about because we had been mentoring and coaching and helping people for years. This was kind of our platform. And we really just wanted to find a way to take what we had done in all of those years and put it to a place where we could touch more people, not just the people that were in our current industry, whatever product we were selling or company that we were representing. And so I joke about this because we were actually coming out of a network meeting, and I always say that, you know, in moments of frustration, things are built. And so we were having this moment where we were really just trying to figure out, what do we want to do with ourselves? Like, we're just in this moment. And yeah, we were sitting in this parking lot, and this just sort of kind of came out of nowhere. And we thought, hey, this would be a great way for us to really touch more people and have a bigger impact, changing lives. And so really, we are about empowering women and taking, you know, we talk to all kinds of people. We get athletes in here, people that are starting up brands or movements or businesses, and we just really want to get in there and dig and find out what is their mindset, what are they thinking, what are these projects they're working on, and using those to help other people. So that's what it is for me. And I know Amy probably has a little bit she would like to share about her story and kind of how this came together.
Yeah, Jennifer and I, we've had a lot of fun working together over the years, and we have very similar backgrounds and temperaments to a degree, but also, like, we always say that I'm the sweet and she's the sassy. And so we just have a lot of fun working together. We have different skill sets. She's much more task oriented, I'm more people oriented, and we've just always enjoyed working together. And like she said, we were just looking for kind of a different, how could we touch people? You know, when I was always going in and helping people build businesses, there's people, every single person has like a dream, they have a goal, they have things that they want. And then you also have people that have kind of forgotten what that's all about, and getting people as adults to dream again is really, really exciting. And so for me, Starter Girls also is the idea of bringing in an extraordinary life and inspiring other people to do that, whether that's, you know, people that are going after goals that would be like bucket list worthy, like people, we just had somebody on that summited Everest. We just had an Olympian on today, and, you know, just some of those big dreams or goals that might then inspire someone else to do, even if it's just that very first step to start going towards creating a life that they actually created, that they're excited about.
What kind of guests besides the Olympian do you normally have on your show?
We have entrepreneurs on here. We, a couple weeks ago, had a gal that did a startup that was basically called a parties in a box. And her whole thing was, just a brainchild startup. So we do get a lot of people in here that are entrepreneurs. We had a gal on last week that started a company. She and her husband both were home builders. She was a real estate agent. They came together and started a business that does home inspections. So we do get people in here that are doing startups and brand new businesses, but we just like to bridge the boat together, because really it's mindset. You have to have that to be able to do anything, whether it's a sport or it's a business. So we bring them both in here and get them all in here. And yeah, we love the entrepreneurs. Like I said, we were both entrepreneurs, and so we get the mindset, and we love talking to them as well.
Yeah, we even had an author that has moved to Europe. And so it was kind of talking to her a little bit about, going from nonfiction books to fiction books and having that conversation. And then also what it's like to basically be an expatriate in another country. And, because I think, again, that's something that some people have thought about or toyed around with the idea of, is like, what would it be like if I lived in another country?
Good conversations. Now, I'm going to start funding businesses in the Dallas Metroplex. And once I get them funded, I'm going to send them over to you so that they can set up shop at Venture X, where your studios are, the Campbell Center in Dallas, across from North Park Mall. And I wanted to get from you the kind of atmosphere that you have at the Venture X. Tell me about the people around you, the kind of entrepreneurs you run into day in, day out, where your studios are.
Well, first of all, I will say that the setup here is amazing. We are up on the 19th floor overlooking Dallas. It's a great view, a lot of space in here. And so the environment here, I think, is really neat because a lot of the people here are just friendly, warm. So I think the environment itself, if you're looking for a place to put people in that are wanting to be in a warm space, open space, friendly, I think this is definitely the place to be. It's a lot of room, a lot of space, and just great people to work with. We love it here. So yeah, do you want to add to that, Amy?
Yeah, I was just going to say, like Jennifer said, that the energy is so creative and so collaborative. And what I do love is every single time I walk into Venture Esque, there's always people doing, different meetings in the boardroom areas. I've seen networking groups happening and talked to several of them up and down on the elevators. So, I just love how friendly and open the different entrepreneurs are. And I feel like it creates, that many more conversations as you're going to go get a coffee and, take a little breather in between work. So it's a fantastic place to be.
Well, I was up there today, and I'll tell you, it's so, it's like family when you go in there. It's not your cold, detached neighborhood. One of the ladies gave me cookies that she made from the Neiman Marcus recipe. That was really
Wonderful.
heartwarming. So that's the environment that I walked into. We're going to be doing all of our events over there, by the way, throughout 2020.
Wonderful.
Now, upcoming guests, people that you're going to be having that our audience can spill over and come to your show and listen to, upcoming guests that you're going to be putting on the show, and also how people can tune into your show. Tell us about that.
Sure. So yes, we have quite a good mix. It's awesome. Like I said, we do some athletes in here because both Amy and I come from a medical and athletic background. So we do a lot of talk about that. So we've got some great guests coming out. We do have an international basketball player coming in January. We've got an amazing keto coach coming in. But then on the other side of that, we've got some amazing business people coming in here. I've got a coach coming in that does basically, she trains you on how to deviate from bad patterns by using laughter. And so we've got that. We've got just an eclectic mix of people. So I think it's going to be a great form of people and different kinds. And so everybody that's listening in is going to be able to gain something. I always say that the really neat thing about our podcast is that whether you're an athlete, an entrepreneur, starting a business, whether you're trying to do a brand, a movement, anything, there is something in our podcast for everybody. So I think there's just always something to be gained and something to be learned from this. So we're super excited about that. And of course, if you want to find us, we are on Facebook, we're on Instagram, Starter Girls with a Z. We always say that because we like to be different. And of course, on our website at www.startergirls.com, you can find all of our information and a little bit about our bios as well.
And we are on iTunes, we're on Spotify, we are on Castbox. We're at most of the different formats we are on, which is very exciting.
Great. All right, Jennifer, Amy, thanks so much for being our guest today. I know we're going to be seeing a lot of you on our show. I'm looking forward to our next interview.
Thank you.
Thank you, Michael.
You're welcome. All right, you've been watching CEO Money with Michael Yorba. Thanks for joining with us. Don't forget, download our app on iOS and Android, CEO Money. We'll talk to you soon.